Contemplation is the doorway to intuition. And contemplation is so vast. It's so far from ordinary thinking. What is ordinary thinking? Ordinary thinking is considering the things we've already read, already heard, already thought. Take a deep breath. Let go on the exhale through your whole body, out your feet. Twice more like that. Inhale deep. Let go long. Inhale deep. Let go long. Contemplation is something we set the stage for. It's something we prepare for, just like meditation. And it will feel a lot like meditation in terms of the softening of the body, the expanding of awareness, the flow of feeling more than thinking. So contemplation is holding something in a spacious form of awareness with attention, allowing new perspectives to reveal, new to us. Holding something we want to understand more deeply, recognize, participate with, connect with, in a spacious form of mind and awareness and body, such that new perspectives can reveal to us within. Here's a simple process. Think of something you really want to understand more deeply. Perhaps it's the power of grace. I would suggest that's a great one to start with. Or love. To contemplate love, to contemplate grace. Grace, the power that makes the impossible possible. Write down what you already know about love or grace. Capture it. What have you heard about grace? What have you read? What do you believe to be true about grace or love? Write all that down. And this writing down is creating space. It's creating space in your awareness to consider fresh perspectives, to let go of the known and dwell in the unknown. When you know only what you know is possible. When you don't know anything is possible. And I'm talking about knowing on the ordinary level of mind. So cultivating this beginner's mind, cultivating this freshness of perception. And breath is a great way to cleanse the field. So after you've written down everything you know, work with your breath. Maybe 11 deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, having the feeling to let go of tension and thinking on the exhale, creating space. Maybe more breaths on a certain day, maybe less on another when you're just really open and available. It's a living process. We need to be living and present with the living process. Set the intention. I'm committed to, I'm open to, I'm willing to know more about the object of my inquiry, beyond my intellect, beyond maybe others' intellects, maybe beyond what anybody has yet realized in this area. Not for the sake of hubris or becoming inflated, but for the sake of discovery, for the sake of connecting with something important, of value, and being able to live from it, action from it. So setting this clear intention, may I experience wider perspectives, useful perspectives, healing perspectives, helpful perspectives, timely perspectives about the object of my inquiry than I have yet known, yet experienced, yet tasted. Keep breathing, keep creating space, soften the 6 points in the body, the soles of the feet, softening them like you're opening fists with your imagination, softening the palms of the hands in the same way, softening the 4 corners of the eyes, the region inside and around your ears, your tongue as it rests deeply in the floor of your mouth, and all the muscles of the pelvic floor groin region, sphincter, PC muscle, letting go, soles, palms, eyes, ears, tongue, pelvic floor. When your awareness gets pulled into, locked onto a particular thought form, notice it with compassion, breathe into the body, let it go on the exhale. The process of learning to contemplate, the process of entering contemplation, this growing understanding, is as valuable as any of the fruits of our contemplation. Concrete fruits like knowing a word or an action to take. Building the capacity, building the neural pathways for contemplation to become natural and easier, where it doesn't need to be such a formal process. It's open and available all the time. How lovely would that be? To trust intuition to guide you in all moments. To not have to think unless it's really necessary about anything in words. To flow in a whole being knowing with all of existence. So contemplation is actually an evolutionary training tool towards this end. It's a great supreme gift we give ourselves in all of life, and everyone we know, really, by developing it within ourselves, whether we tell anyone or not. Take a deep breath. Let go on the exhale. So you've written down everything you think you already know about the topic. You've honed your intention really clearly, your willingness to experience new perspectives. And you're sitting quietly. You could set an alarm for 10, 15, 20 minutes. Each time you do it, you'll get a better sense of how long you need based on sensing yourself that day, that time, that moment of contemplation. Sometimes longer, sometimes shorter. And just be available. You're not going to dissolve your entire awareness into the field of meditation like you would do in a formal meditation, but staying somewhat lucid and available to perspectives so that you can capture them when the alarm goes off with a sweet alarm, like chimes. So, will you begin now? What's your question? What do you want or need? What would you benefit from understanding from wider perspectives about yourself, a circumstance, a relationship, a creative project, all of life, end of life, birth, death, healing? So many powerful things to enter into contemplation with and grow. Form your question clearly. The clearer the question, the clearer the contemplation. What do you want to understand? Write down what you think you already understand about it. What you've heard, read, thought, previously intuited. Freshly set your intention to be really open, soft, and available to the internal guidance, to the internal expansion of awareness that reveals these new perspectives, that illumines these perspectives. Prakasha, the inner light that illumines what has not yet been illumined. Prakash. Sit quietly, 10 to 20 minutes or so, receptively. When the timer goes off, write, draw, capture whatever came. And you may need to cycle through this multiple times, but you're worth it. You really are. And if this is a new tool to you, a new capacity, be patient with developing it. Make a little time every day. What could happen if you spend a little time every day practicing the art of contemplation? Imagine getting really fluid and comfortable with contemplation. What would be possible at your job, in your parenting, in your relating, in your lovemaking, in your cooking, in your art making, in your journeys through all of existence? What would be possible in that spacious frame of awareness that's so receptive and available to the small details? The small details are where grace shines. Where grace shines, you see your own luminosity. Let me know how it's going in the comments as you deepen the art of contemplation through practice. Enjoy yourself. Take beautiful care of yourself. You are somebody that others care about. So treat this somebody, you, well. If not for your own sake, for the sake of the people who care about that person that we call by your name. See you soon. Trust the process. Trust the grace.